Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio calls upon all eligible citizens to get vaccinated without any hesitation. Outbreak of African swine fever reported in Phek and Kiphire districts. India's COVID-19 vaccination drive touches 12 crore mark. And Nagaland's COVID cases surges to 12,536. As the number of COVID cases are on the rise again, we appeal to our listeners not to lower the guard, follow all the precautions, and all those above 45 years to get vaccinated without any hesitation. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, focus on hand and face hygiene, and maintain a distance of 2 yards for social distancing. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio has called upon all eligible citizens to get vaccinated with COVID-19 vaccine without any hesitation. He said this during the launch for COVID-19 Vaccination Center for Health and Wellness Centers today at Tizama Health and Wellness Center. The Chief Minister also launched the media kit on COVID-19, which was presented to the journalists to create awareness on vaccine safety. Speaking at a program, Chief Minister Rio said, with the surge of the second wave of COVID pandemic in the country, it is necessary to get vaccinated and stay protected. He said in order to make the vaccine more accessible to all, COVID vaccine will be administered in all health and wellness centers of the state. He therefore encouraged the citizens to avail the free facility which is now made available closer to their homes. He also urged the people not to fall prey to misinformation and rumors about the side effects of the vaccine. He said a scientist has come up with the vaccine in the earliest possible time, which was tested for efficacy and safety, so there should be no fear of getting the vaccine. Rio added that one's sound health will determine the health of the society. He also emphasized that one should strictly follow all COVID-19 protocol and guidelines even after receiving one or both doses of the vaccine. Earlier, Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio and his wife Kaisa Rio received the second jab of vaccine at the center. They received the first dose at NHAK on March 3. Besides, advisors Dr. Niki Kere and Katie Sukalo also received their jabs. Nagaland has reported the outbreak of African swine fever in Phek and Kiphire districts. Department of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Sciences, in a notification issued today, said that the outbreak was confirmed from RT-PCR test conducted by National Institute of High Security Animal Disease (Bhopal) from the samples submitted from the district of Phek and Kiphire. In this, a radius of 1 kilometer from the epicenter of the disease outbreak at Phek and Kiphire has been declared infected zone and a radius of 10 kilometers as civilian zone with immediate effect until further notice. The department therefore asked the public, pig farmers, pig traders, butchers, village functionaries, ward or colony members to remain cautious and vigilant and report any unusual mortality of domestic pigs and feral pigs to the nearest veterinary institute and assist the Department and Environment, Forest and Climate Change for zero surveillance, control, containment and eradication as per the National Action Plan issued by the Centre. The outbreak is notified as per the Prevention and Control of Infectious and Contagious Disease in Animal Act 2009. Governor R.N. Ravi today interacted with the toppers and rank holders of HSLC 2020 at Raj Bhavan in Kohima. The program could not be held earlier due to COVID-19 pandemic. During the detailed one-to-one interactive session with the rank holders, the governor advised them to dream big with unwavering self-confidence backed by determined hard work and taking care of the physical, intellectual and spiritual health. He also underscored the importance of time management and stringent discipline in their personal life. Stating the wariness of social media as a fatal distraction, the governor advised them to inculcate reading habits and suggested them to read books authored by reputed writers. Ravi urged them to remain humble and appreciate the contributions of their parents, teachers, siblings, and even strangers to their success. The governor further appealed to the students to always follow COVID-19 appropriate behavior. The High Court Bar Association Kohima has appreciated the state government's decision to set up separate High Court of Nagaland and termed it as a milestone decision. In a letter of gratitude to Chief Minister Nagaland, the association said the state cabinet has taken the decision at the right time in honor of the assurance given by the state chief minister on 27th of September 2019 during the Nagaland Bar Association's Golden Jubilee program. Stating that the High Court Bar plans to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Circuit Bench in Kohima in 2022, the association therefore impressed upon the state government to save the pride of the state and act on a war footing in having a separate High Court. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. India has achieved the landmark of administering over 12 crore doses of COVID vaccine to the beneficiaries so far. Union Health Ministry said that more than 30,04,000 doses were given to the beneficiaries in the last 24 hours. The ministry said 2,34,692 new cases have been reported in the country in the past 24 hours, taking the cumulative positive cases to over 1 crore 45 lakh. 1,341 deaths have also been reported, taking the toll to over 1,75,000 across the country so far. The country's COVID-19 recovery rate has reached 87.23%, with a total recovery of more than 1,23,000 patients in the last 24 hours. The ministry said over 1 crore 26 lakh patients have already recovered from this disease. Presently, the total number of active cases in the country is over 16 lakh 79,000, which comprises only 11.56% of the total positive cases. Government has said that more than 79% of new COVID-19 cases have been reported in 10 states. These states are Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu and Rajasthan. Union Health Ministry said Maharashtra has reported the highest daily new cases at 63,729. It is followed by Uttar Pradesh with over 27,000, while Delhi reported more than 19,486 new cases. The 5 states of Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka and Kerala cumulatively account for over 65% of India's total active cases. Maharashtra alone accounts for over 38% of the total active caseload of the country. The ministry said 9 states and union territories have not reported any COVID-19 deaths in the last 24 hours. These are Ladakh, Datra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Tripura, Sikkim, Mizoram, Manipur, Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Arunachal Pradesh. Congress President Sonia Gandhi has expressed concern over the rapid rise of COVID-19 cases in the country. She has demanded to reduce COVID-19 immunization age limit to 25 years. Gandhi said Congress has always believed fighting COVID-19 is a national challenge that should be kept above party politics. Nagaland continues to report surge in the number of COVID cases. The state today recorded 32 fresh cases of COVID-19 positive, 23 cases from Dimapur, 4 in Mokokchung, 3 in Kohima and 2 from Phek. Of the total 32 cases reported, 23 were detected from returnees or travellers and 9 were among the traced contacts. The number of COVID cases reported in the state so far has gone up to 12,536, with active cases at 167. The recovered cases stood at 12,102. Currently, 138 positive persons are under home isolation and 216 persons are home quarantine. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio calls upon all eligible citizens to get vaccinated without any hesitation. Outbreak of African swine fever reported in Phek and Kiphire districts. India's COVID-19 vaccination drive touches 12 crore mark. In Nagaland's COVID cases surges to 12,536. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.